Let's take a look at the process of how we can make updates to our skill and then deploy those updates via the Alexa Skills Kit command line interface. So here we have the project that we just created, Hello World, and if we look into this folder, we can see there's a Lambda folder, a custom folder, and here is the index.js file, and this is the main file for our skill. Let's go ahead and double click on it and open it up. It opens up here in Visual Studio Code that we had installed previously, and what you'll notice in this sample, they have externalized any strings that are being used. So in the launch request intent handler, we're going to make a change to the welcome message. So as you can see, there is a language strings file that's being pulled in, and from that, as you can see, the welcome underscore message constant is being pulled in, and that's a string, and that is being used to set the speak output constant. So let's look in language strings and let's make that change. Here in the custom folder, you'll see the language strings.js. Let's open that guy up and let's look at the welcome message. So here's where that welcome message is being set. And of course, we are using English for our skill. Notice the sample also has translations for other different languages. So let's make the change here. Instead of saying welcome, we are going to say here, hello, how are you doing today? So you can change this to anything you'd like it to be. The point we're making here is that we can make a change, we can work on our skill in our IDE, and then in order to test it and deploy it, we can do that via the command line interface. So let's go ahead and save this, save my changes, and I'm going to switch back over to the terminal now, and we are going to deploy that change and test it out. So here I am back at the terminal, and now to deploy the change, let's do ask deploy. We're going to give this a few seconds here and wait for it to be deployed. So now that our skill has been deployed, let's test it out. So to test it out, we just do ask dialog. And here we are. So we have a prompt and we can say open hello world. Remember, this is just as if we were talking to Alexa, but we're doing it from the command line. And we should see our response, our changed response coming back. So instead of before Alexa would respond with welcome, you can say hello or help. Now what's being returned is that change that we made. So I'm just going to say hello here, and you should see hello world coming back. So there you have it. So that's how simple it is. You can work on your skill, make your changes, and when you're done, you can deploy them and test them out very easily from the Alexa Skills Kit command line interface.